So good morning students and welcome to this class. So we have begun the topic outbreak of the French Revolution. Okay, outbreak of the French Revolution, and some of the topics we have already seen. Today we will see the declaration of the rights of the man and citizen. Declaration of the rights of man and citizens. So on August 27, 1789, the National Constituent Assembly issued the Declaration of Man and Citizens containing its deals and objectives. So on 27th August 1789, the National Constituent Assembly, what happened? It issued the Declaration of Man and Citizens, and it also contained its ideals and objectives. So in this ideals and objectives, it proclaimed that all men were born free and shall remain and were equal in rights. So it proclaimed, this declaration of man and citizens proclaimed that all men were born free and shall remain free and were equal in rights. Okay, so the men are born free and they will remain free and they were equal in rights. In 1791, the National Constituent Assembly completed the task of drafting a new constitution for France. So on 1791, the National Constituent Assembly, it completed the task of drafting a new constitution. Okay, a new constitution for France. Okay, so we will see the salient features of this constitution which is drafted for France. Number one, the government of France was limited to monarchy without any power. So the first salient feature was the government of France was limited to monarchy without any power. Okay, so he was monarchy but he had no power. The rights to vote was given citizens, okay, who paid a certain amount by way of taxes. So the right to vote was given to whom? To those citizens who paid a certain amount by the way of taxes. The third one, the National Legislative Assembly was set up with the power to declare war and peace. So an assembly, a National Legislative Assembly was set up, and it had the power to declare about war and peace. The papal control over the church was removed and the church was nationalized. Okay, the property of the church was confiscated and the number of churchmen were reduced. So papal, what is papal? Papal is in the Rome, okay, and the Pope is the head of the Rome. He is the bishop. That is called papal. Okay, where the Pope resides, okay, it is called papal. So Rome control over, or papal control over the church was removed and the church was nationalized. Means it was declared that church is national, and the control which were controlled by the Pope, it was removed, and the property of the church, okay, whichever property was there of the church was confiscated, okay, by the National Legislative Assembly, and the numbers of the churchmen Okay, the numbers of the churchmen were reduced. So these were the salient features of the new constitution drafted for the France. Let's we will see post-revolution period. Okay, after the revolution, what happened? Okay, in 1792, the Legislative Assembly was dissolved and a new assembly called National Convention was elected to power. So, in 1792, the Legislative Assembly, okay, which was formed earlier, was dissolved and a new assembly called National Convention was elected to power. This National Convention abolished monarchy. Okay, so this National Convention abolished or stopped monarchy and established republican form of government in France. So, National Convention abolished or finished the monarchy system of government and established a republican form of government in France. Now, after this, there was a legal trial against Louis XVI and he was convicted of treason. Okay, he was convicted of treason and he was put to trial and afterwards he was imprisoned in January 1793. As well as his wife Antoinette was also executed and in the similar way in October 1793. Okay, the King Louis XVI was convicted as treason or convicted of treason and he was tried in legal way in 1793 and his wife Antonio also was executed in October 1793. While with the execution of Louis XVI, the monarchies of Europe were shocked. Okay, when other monarchies or kings or rulers heard about the France that France had abolished the monarchy system and established a republican form of government, other countries of Europe they were shocked, such as England, Holland, Spain, Prussia, and Austria. They formed a coalition to fight against French Republican. So England, Holland, Spain, Russia, and Austria they formed. Okay, they came together to fight against the French Republic. This war put heavy burden to France treasury. Okay, and this war there was a heavy burden which put to French treasury, and at the same time civil war broke out within the France. Okay, so within the France there was also civil war. Millions of peasants rose in revolt, but the revolt was crushed in September 1793. So there were many peasants who also rose in revolt, but the revolt was crushed in September 1793. Next is the National Convention. The National Convention. It drafted a new constitution which had a power to choose a new parliament under the new constitution of republican government called the Directory was established. So this National Convention it drafted a new constitution, and this constitution which had a power to choose a new parliament. Okay, it had the power to choose a new parliament. Under the new constitution, a republican government called the Directory was established. It was so called because its executive was composed on 5 directors to run the government. So it was called Directory because its executive was composed on 5 directors to run the government. And it was this situation, okay, it was this situation that Napoleon Bonaparte, he rose to power and became a popular hero afterwards. Okay, he became slowly a popular hero. Who? Napoleon Bonaparte. So this was the outbreak of the French Revolution.